X. Malcolm X was a very influential man and a great threat to the Illuminati. He spoke frequently, promoting a revolt against the power structure by using extreme measures. Malcolm X was assassinated on February 21, 1965. More Malcolm X. 13 unexpected things most people don't know about Malcolm X. 1084 of 1355, the greatest minds of all time. 297 of 2443, the most influential people of all time. Grace Kelly. It is rumored that Grace Kelly's marriage to Rainier Roman III, Prince of Monaco, was arranged by the Illuminati. She was killed when she was no longer needed, and her death was seen as a sacrifice. Grace Kelly died in a car accident on September 14, 1982. More Grace Kelly, the man behind the throne. How a billionaire oil tycoon forced Grace Kelly into a royal marriage of 16, the most lavish dowries in history. 86 of 199 famous women you'd want to have a beer with. Tupac Shakur. It is believed that Tupac Shakur sold his soul to the Illuminati in order to have success. Once he had a public outlet, Shakur was able to speak about anything he wanted, even if it did not align with the Illuminati's vision. Many believe that Tupac's death was both a sacrifice and a way to quiet his objections to the powers that be. Shakur was killed on September 13, 1996. More Tupac Shakur, a timeline of how Biggie and Tupac's friendship turned into an infamous feud. 66 of 70, the complete list of rappers who've been in prison. 602 of 739, the best singers of all time. Robert F. Kennedy. Like Martin Luther King Jr., Robert F. Kennedy was seen as a great threat to the Illuminati's plans for a war in Vietnam. He was killed on June 6, 1968 by a lone gunman. Whitney Houston. Whitney Houston. Marilyn Monroe. Marilyn Monroe. Nicole Smith. Nicole Smith. John F. Kennedy Jr. Many people believe that John F. Kennedy Jr., like his father, was killed by the Illuminati. Rumor has it that JFK Jr. had information that proved that the CIA and George H. Bush were directly involved in the assassination of his father. Allegedly, Kennedy was preparing to publish this information at the time of his death. He died in a plane crash on July 16, 1999. Jim Morrison. Jim Morrison was fascinated with the occult, and many believed him to be a reptilian member of the Illuminati. His death was believed to have been constructed by the Illuminati, although other people believe that Morrison is still alive and well, and the Illuminati helped him to fake his death. Morrison supposedly died of a heart attack on July 3, 1971. His death wasn't reported in the media until 3 days later, and many people have claimed to have seen Morrison in seedy places all over the world since then. More Jim Morrison. 5 of 29 members of the 27 Club. 24 of 603. The best rock vocalists. 464 of 739. The best singers of all time. Kurt Cobain. The Illuminati wanted to use Kurt Cobain as a mind control tool, But Cobain was very reluctant to participate in fame. He was seen as a threat to the Illuminati, so they orchestrated his death. Kurt Cobain died from a gunshot wound on April 5, 1994. The death was labeled a suicide, but many people have doubted and debated the circumstances. Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln saw big business and corporations as a big threat to him and the Southern Confederacy. The Illuminati planned Lincoln's assassination to stop him from speaking out against them, and it was carried out on April 15, 1865. Lincoln had been quoted as saying, "The money powers prey upon the nation in times of peace and conspire against it in times of adversity. The banking powers are more despotic than a monarchy, more insolent than autocracy, more selfish than bureaucracy. They denounce as public enemies all who question their methods or throw light upon their crimes." More Abraham Lincoln, a timeline of the hunt for John Wilkes Booth 349 and 1172. The best writers of all time, one of 44. Which U.S. presidents do you wish were in charge right now? Martin Luther King Jr. Martin Luther King Jr. John F. Kennedy. It is believed that John F. Kennedy was previously working with the Illuminati. He began to resist. The Illuminati orchestrated his assassination. John F. Kennedy was killed on November 22, 1963, and his assassination has been the subject of many conspiracy theories for decades. More John F. Kennedy. What happened immediately after JFK was assassinated? 78 of 269. The most trustworthy celebrities in the world. 4 of 44. Which U.S. presidents do you wish were in charge right now? John Lennon. John Lennon was seen as a threat to many people in power. The INS even attempted to deport him, and the FBI had him under surveillance. Lennon frequently spoke out against the evils of industry, and it is believed that his assassin Mark David Chapman was under Illuminati mind control when he killed John Lennon. More John Lennon. 28 facts you didn't know about John Lennon. 64 of 136 famous accordionists. 23 of 603 the best rock vocalists. Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson. XXXTentacion. XXXTentacion.
Hey guys, thank you so much for the support and likes and comments down below, and also thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to see you in the next video. Then take care, bye.